Hi, my name's Andy Chipling. I'm a paper aircraft professional. I'm here at Fair-Oaks Airport, which is and I've got it written down just in case I forget, it's a general aviation airfield. And I'm with two of the tower controllers, Kane and Nigel. And they're here with me today, and they very kindly asked me if I would come in here and have a chat with them about a story I've got to tell. When I was in Africa, I was going to be teaching in a local school. The day before, the children were running down the street and they were throwing stones out from the bush to attract my attention. They weren't actually hitting me, but they were shouting out Masungu. And that means, in Bemba, that basically means white man. When I went to the school the next day, of course, I saw some of these children. I was teaching them, which was quite interesting for them. They were a bit quiet, but they enjoyed their day very much. We had a really nice day learning about paper aircraft. And I was teaching this paper aircraft here, which is Project Spaceplane. After that, I saw them picking up pieces of paper off the floor, and they were creased things for adverts, A5 adverts for Sun soap and Zoom washing powder and these types of things. And I'm thinking, I said, what are you doing? He says, oh, we're making paper aircraft from this paper. I said, but you know, I told you it's got to be flat. It's an aerospace material now, it's got to be really, really flat. And they said, yes, my uncle told us how to make paper. So what we're doing is we're making paper from these. And I said, oh, okay. I knew how they could do it, but I thought I'll find out. So I said, can you show me? He said, yes, my house is just here. And behind this hedge, on every single window of his house was wet drying paper. They'd made it wet, put a bit of soap on it, put it up on the window, and they dried it. And of course, it's not as perfect as a flat processed piece of paper, but it works. And they had a whole bag of paper aircraft that they had in a pack. I said, what are you doing with all these aircraft? He said, oh, we are going to the shanty town to give to the children who haven't got any toys, so they can fly paper aircraft. And I'm like, wow, that's incredible. I said, that's brilliant, well done. I was so full of pride that the fact they were using my lessons and they were doing that. And that was wonderful. And then I said to the boy, I said, oh, that's good. He said, yes, and tomorrow we're going to the shantytown school where the lady teaches for food. I asked her, I said, what do you mean the lady teaches for food? He said, oh, she has a large area in the shantytown camp where the poor people are, and they have, the children come there and bring food. They bring rice or potatoes, or it could be millie meal, anything like that, any of the local produce there, and they give it to the lady. The lady uses this to feed her own children, and she feeds the children there for the day, so she teaches them for food. And they said, we're going there tomorrow to give a lecture on paper aircraft. And I was amazed. I said, wow. I said, do you want me to come with you? He said to me, no. You've taught us well, we don't need you. But the whole point is, they've gone from kids throwing stones out to attract attention so they can take the mickey, to being friendly, to making something for some children who haven't got anything, and then going and being lecturers themselves. Within 3 days, they have gone from one to the other. So what a great thing. So this story inspires me, and I hope it will inspire you. Thanks very much, and thanks very much to Fair-Oaks Airport. It's been absolutely wonderful to be able to come here and to have this environment. You know, and these fly really well. If I can throw towards that controller here, you can see that. Just missed you.
Try harder next time.
But so thank you so much, gentlemen, for letting me come here today. I really appreciate it, and it's a wonderful airport and a really safe place to fly from. And I recommend the cafe to anybody who's nearby. Pop in here sometime and see these gentlemen.
It's great to have you here. I think what you're doing, something as simple as a paper airplane, I think it just inspires anyone, no matter what age they are. I think as kids we all look up to the skies and think, that thing flying, we want to do that, or we're naturally interested. So the fact that you're getting them at a young age definitely inspires them. Oscar Bravo, contact Heathrow radar 125.625, bye-bye.
125.625, thanks.